Hopefully everyone is following, but I'm gonna pick it up from this part right here because Tia clearly was all on the internet. Just maybe I guess she was answering the questions, so she was, posting all this stuff. I totally missed it. I totally missed all of this, but I'm like, why do people keep talking about this girl? So let's hear what he has to say, child, and I'm gonna speed it up.
Have lost a lot of your value. Nobody said that you have no value. Lying about what we said isn't going to change the truth.
So, excuse me, one of her posts was, they told me I wasn't valuable anymore because I'm 46 and divorced. Y'all better leave Tia alone. She know what she doing. Ain't nothing been wasted around here. She that girl child. 3 years later.
Nobody said you lost all your value, but yeah, you've depreciated. You sure have.
No, she looked good right there. Come on now. Can we be honest? She looked good right here, right? That dress is nice. Her skin is amazing. Boobs is boobing. So what's the problem? Yet again, what is the problem?
There's been a hit. There's been a substantial, major hit. So trying to talk it up and change the characteristics of it isn't going to change that. She said, for a long time, I believed my value came from being in a relationship.
Girl, if you don't go to hell. I believe my value was being in a relationship. So low key, she's saying nobody should be in a relationship. This is what I'm hearing. So now they'll take this on and be like, I won't get married because Tia won't get married, or I'll just get divorced because I'm not going to be. They're going to use this. My value does not come from a relationship. Well, where somebody needs to ask the questions. Well, where does it come from then? Where does your value come from then? Because, child, I'm sick of people just saying shit. And there's like, can we ask some follow-up questions? Because, child, y'all just be saying shit and changing the meaning of shit. And I'm over it.
Uh-oh. Oh, well, you see where this is going. All the simple Simons and idiots out there who told themselves that it wasn't as bad as Jason said it was. Hold this L, dummy. Being chosen, being picked, that somehow love from someone else defined who I was.
Girl, do you love yourself? Because all this coming onto the internet with this bullshit is leading me to believe you don't. Child, did you get a therapist that's not a woman? Can she just go find therapy, a counselor, and talk to a man and try to figure this shit out? Because I'm tired. I mean, we're going to talk about it, but I is tired. Take us out the group chat.
Well, isn't that interesting? When it's time for them to get married, they don't talk like this.
Ooh, Jason. Ooh, Jason. No, he did not. When you down there with Jagged Edge Remix talking about, let's get married. She was all happy and, as a pig in shit then. Now all of a sudden, nothing defines me about the relationship or whatever the fuck she's saying. Now it's all a problem now. God forbid. You know what? When you get married, it actually is some work. It actually is work. You do need to do something. You can't just sit there. And hopefully somebody will be able to depend on you. Or if something happens, you just gonna leave. Imagine if something really was happening, going on that we don't know about. And she just left for that reason, like that lady we just saw in the other video.
You never see words or sentences like this when they're pushing a man down the aisle to the altar or when they're first talking about they got married. You never see things like this. It's only when they go to the second phase that all of a sudden you start seeing this. Divorce forced me to ask, what does Tia want? Was there
divorce forced you to ask? You graduated. Look how she changing it. Girl, you wanted this. So you should have known before you went and graduated what the fuck you wanted. You wanted to be happy. Ain't that what she said? Did I miss it? Ain't that what she said? I mean, I can go back. I still got the video up. She wanted to be happy. I was making everybody else happy and no one thinking about me. Call. I need to be happy. My friends, my family, my kids, my husband, my home, my sister, my brother. That's making everybody happy. What about me?
Is there any point in your life where you haven't been all about Tia Mowry? When have you never focused on yourself? Your whole life. When have you not been focused on Tia? When you've been with someone for over 20 years, it's easy to forget you are who you are outside of that relationship, outside of that partnership.
Oh, that's what he's reading. When you've been with someone for over 20 years, it's easy to forget who you are outside of that partnership. That would be a you problem. That would be a you problem. Can't walk and chew gum at the same time.
All the code words, people. Me, myself, what do I want? Partnership. I realized how much of my worth I tied to being validated by a man.
Then why the hell is she talking about how hard dating is then? If she said that her worth was tied to being validated by a man, why is she out here crying about how bad the dating pool is and dating men and what they want? And it's a problem and it's so hard. Make it make sense. Somebody, Bueller. Just talking. Child, she needs some attention. This is a person that needs some attention. What she ain't making no sense. You graduated, ma'am. This was your choice. And now you free as a fucking bird and you mad that you can't get anyone else while you out here telling the world about how hard it is to get someone else. And it's a man. Did that make sense? Is it me? Yo, what the fuck?
No. Damn. Society teaches us that.
Always the fucking society. I ain't get that message and I'm a part of society, child. I ain't get that message and I'm a part of society. What the fuck?
From fairy tales to tradition.
We are not blaming Disney today. I'm not having it, Tia. No. Like I always say, all them princesses went through strife before they got their prince. And we don't know what happened afterwards. But child, we only talking about the lead up at this point. I don't hear her saying nothing about what she may have done, Bueller. Is Tia talking about anything that she did wrong, anything that she is responsible for, anything that she needs to fix, anything that she needs to do? I swear to you, after 3 years, I don't hear none of that.
We're told we're only valuable when someone picks us.
I was never told that. Any other of the MSDs in here and the females that are in here, were you ever told that? I was never told that. I never thought that. And I watched all the Disney movies. I read all the Disney books. Never thought or was told none of that. Blame your mama.
They never talk like this when it's time to get married. When the fella proposes, she didn't talk like this when he wanted to propose. It's only later that the other shoe drops. And of course, Corey overlooked all the obvious narcissistic warning signs. But in case, by the way, ain't she now looking like Tracy Ellis Ross?
Ooh!
Isn't she looking like Tracy Ellis Ross now?
They are both mixed, though. They are both mixed. So that makes sense. No shade.
Oh, please.
Okay. All the dummies out there who want to jump in with all 4 feet. Bug-eyed and everything else. She looks like Tracy Ellis Ross.
Oh,
they could be sister.
Sir.
After my divorce, I saw how people, specifically toxic, misogynistic men, looked down on me as if I wasn't valuable anymore.
Oh, the same people that you're trying to date and that you're complaining about. So still at this must have been last week, right? Maybe this past week, right? So you still insulting the same people that you know damn well that you want. This makes sense. Put this spread out. I wonder oh no, this is on her Instagram. I wonder how this is gonna go over moving forward. You toxic, what is it? You toxic misogynistic men. You toxic misogynistic men. You just toxic and misogynist. You just toxic men. You misogynist men. MSGs. Y'all ain't shit. You don't do shit. You ain't good for shit. And all you do is sit around here talking about Tia all the damn time.
Because I have kids. Because I'm not in my 20s.
Auntie, chill.
Because I'm divorced. That narrative, it's cruel and it's false.
Oh, but imagine, excuse me, imagine tying your life to what people say on the internet. Imagine being worried about your life based off of what people on the internet say. I promise y'all, I don't be worrying about what Fresh and Fit say, Andrew Tate says, any of those people over there in that part, any of these people over here in the Black manosphere, when I leave this internet, I leave it all here. She taking this shit personally. Like, why would you care what these people who you don't even know think about? So you decided to divorce your husband because you weren't happy because you had to take care of this person, that person, this person, that person. That's all your family, basically, and friends, right? To get out here into the world, be single, and then to take on what those people that I just named and what they have to say and be worried about. Those people don't know you, girl, and you don't know them. Why do you care? Why are you listening to that? I thought you had hobbies. I thought you was out here traveling and finding shit to do and healing and all that bullshit. Call. What happened to all that? But somehow, some way, with all of that healing and these people going and listening to her, she's still finding a way to find out what the red pill, the MGTOWs, and the rest of them are saying. You telling on yourself, child. All y'all got to do is listen to these people. She's telling on herself, worrying about shit that she don't need to be worried about. But she got it all together. And that's who these people want to go to get advice from. Okay, whatever y'all say. Y'all got it going on. Go.
But I had to unlearn that. I am not less than because I'm single. I'm not damaged because I'm divorced. And I am not unworthy because I'm a mom. Yes, I want love. But
how? After all that, and then she's going to be saying, yes, I want love. Look, come on. She ain't ABCD, okay? How, after all that, are you talking about you? You know what she want? Anybody in here? Any of you crusty dusties, strong, independent, paying a light bill men? She want exactly what I be telling y'all the rest of them want. You do what she say, when she say, and give her everything, and then she'll take whatever she wants, and you're supposed to shut the entire fuck up about it. That's what it's supposed to be. She ain't no different than the rest. Hell, I feel like she ain't even talking about her kids. She's just talking this shit. I mean, maybe because she's talking about love and divorce and, you know, talking about herself or whatever, but she ain't taking no accountability for nothing she did. She ain't doing nothing wrong. Now it's the red pill and the MGTOWs and all those people that's the problem. The MSG men are the problem. Talk about you nastily and then turn around talking about, I want love, child. Love me, love me, love me. Ain't that a song? Love me, say that you love me. That's an old song. Anyway, come on, child.
I'm no longer chasing it to fill a void. I'm choosing me first because that's where my peace lives. Fellas, if you talk to a female who says that phrase, my peace, nigga, run. If you attach yourself to a female who uses the phrase, my peace. If you attach yourself to a female who uses the phrase, my peace, just understand you are setting yourself up for a lifetime, a complete lifetime of misery. That is a code. That is a code word. That is a phrase that is used by narcissistic females who she sees the relationship as you serving her.
Yes.
If I'm telling the truth about...
Oh, yo, that's basically what I just said, right? This is basically what I just said. Do what I say. When I tell you to do it, give me everything. I'll give you what I feel like it. Do what I want you to do, and we're going to be all right. He basically saying the same thing. Child, I might be a man, y'all. I'm sorry. I just might be a man. Allegedly.
That, give me the alarm clock emoji in the chat room and hit the likes button for me. There's over 1,600 people in here live right now. But if I'm telling the truth tonight, give me the alarm clock emoji in the chat room. That most of you didn't have fathers or men who told you words to look out for, or maybe the lexicon of warning phrases that you're referring to is obsolete and aged out. This right here, I'm telling you, this is not a game. It's not a joke. I am not being facetious. Look it up. I am not kidding. If a female uses the phrase, my peace, Just understand, as far as she is concerned, any quote unquote relationship with you is a vehicle for serving whatever temporary desires she's entertaining at the moment. And she is going to expect you to submit to whatever she says. Otherwise, you're the problem because you are threatening and damaging her peace. So if you don't accept every bit of abuse, every bit of narcissism, every bit of exploitation, if you don't pander and cater to her at every moment, anything that she doesn't like, she will say that that is abuse and that you have violated and destroyed her peace. And now anything that she does to you, she is now justified in doing because her peace is more valuable than your peace of mind.
I've never uttered the words my peace ever in life. I'm just trying to think, where the hell in my life would I ever say my peace? Praise the Lord. My peace. I'm trying to think. I don't even, where would you use that at? I mean, I guess on the internet or something. I choose my peace. I choose me. That shit you should be keeping to your damn self any daggone way. Child, this is half damn crazy. I agree with him 1,000. Obviously, we're saying the same thing. We are saying the same damn thing. This is crazy. And yet, typical, not new, not a surprise, blah, 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 blah.
So she can now cheat on you, beat on you, have kids outside the relationship, outside of the marriage. She can...
I ain't say all that now. I just assumed she would leave if she ain't getting her peace, or will tell you that you ain't shit and shit like that.
Steal money from you. She can divorce you because, well, I'm just not happy anymore. I'm not happy anymore. She just gets up one day. She's been planning it for a while, but she gets up one day and drops the hammer on you. I'm justified in destroying everything here because my peace. That's my just. How do you justify destroying the whole damn family? My peace. My peace. And she can define her peace, quote, peace, as anything she wants it to be. But I promise you that her version of her peace does not include anything that pleases you or makes you happy. Her peace is all about what you need to do to cater to her. Her peace has nothing to do. Zero. It will never involve anything that she's obligated to you. She doesn't get peace from anything involving you. Anything you need, that doesn't bring her peace. Now, when you wanted to marry her, she told you that pleasing you brought her peace. When she ready to bounce, it's going to be exactly the opposite. Pleasing you makes her miserable, makes her sad. Pleasing you makes her feel conflicted and less than. That's what she's going to say on the other side, and that's what Tia is saying now. I've done the work.
Child, she looking like a different person every time he spins the slide, child. She's done the work. Does she sound like she done any work, y'all? Bueller. Does this woman sound like she has done any work? Work my damn nerves, child.
Oh, please.
Did you all see her do any work? I missed it. What was the work that she did?
Exactly.
What work? What work?
Exactly.
I've cried. It's not work.
She worked changing these wigs for this photo shoot or whatever the hell is going on.
Work. I've healed. I can't tell. And for the first time in a long time, I feel like my soul is finally back in my body. I'm no longer floating, disconnected, or trying to survive. Now I'm aligned, mind, body, and soul. And it feels so good. Fellas, men, look, I know how it is. You get some of that psycho high yellow craziness in bed. Fellas, I understand.
Oh, is that what it is, y'all? So Jason is letting us know, not that I don't already know, y'all. That OPP, yeah, you know me. And now y'all just, all the obvious signs just go out the window. Shout out to Viral Hammer. Always good to see you, boo. He said Tia really believes that love will come her way. She dismissed it and is crying herself to sleep. Corey's not taking her back. I don't think he is either. You see, he really still, he maybe have said one thing all this daggone time. She's still talking 3 years later. Now all of a sudden she got her piece. I give it 6 months, she'll be back out here saying something the hell else. Then all this, the only person I see is Kenya that's familiar here. Love you, sis. You're amazing and definitely still pressure. Of course, women will co-sign this bullshit instead of telling her the truth because those people are not your friends. If you hear from a woman that's supposedly your friend and all she says is, yes, sis, go sis, yes, sis, go sis, she ain't your friend. She ain't your friend. If somebody is telling you what you want to hear instead of giving you honest critique and direction and at least giving you something to go back and think about, they're not your friend. They're not. But that's what they like to hear. Nothing ever changes. Still always say somebody else's fault. She ain't said shit about what she ever did wrong. Hell, she ain't even come back and say that it was inappropriate for her to come out here and go on the Kuda and Coda show and talk about being graduated. Very inappropriate. Very inappropriate. You think your kids want to see that as they get older and get on the daggone internet? You think they not going to see that shit? Nobody thinks about these kids at any point in time.
We do not care.